Hey, you are listening to another episode of Sugar Honey Iced Tea with Lori B. In light of recent events, I am so saddened and angered and tired, all into one emotion, and I know that you guys are too. So today, instead of asking about how we all are feeling, I wanted to get everyone's opinion on what does the American flag mean to you. This is what some of my followers had to say.
Hey Lori, so the question was, how do I feel about the American flag? I did post a response, and I did say that basically the flag represents white power and no kind of black power in it whatsoever. For a long time, especially in schools, we've been pledging to the flag as if we are free. You know, we're not. As black people, we're not at all. We can't do anything. We have no freedom to do what we want whenever we want. Like nowadays, we're afraid of walking out of our house, especially black men, thinking that we're gonna get shot or some officer's gonna come up to us for no damn reason. Like, you can't be on the street when I have my right. Why does that flag represent freedom and being free when we cannot be free? The white people, they are free. That is what that flag represents. They can be free. They could do whatever the heck they want to do. Versus us, black people, we can't do anything. So what I'm saying is that flag does not represent us, and it will never represent us at all. So that is a flag that white people can put on their doors and say something they're proud of. However, I am not proud of that flag. I will never put it anywhere because we are not free, and that is not we should have our own flag as black people, and we don't. So until that happens, I will not be representing a flag that I don't see fit for me or black people in general, because we are not free.
I think the flag of the United States means something completely different than what it was supposed to. In fact, I really don't think it has any meaning at all besides the fact that it's a requirement for a country to have a flag that represents it. The United States flag is supposed to be something that represents freedom and liberation, yet much like the N-word, that was the last thing that a lot of people overseas have ever seen before, an American soldier killed them. And I think it's supposed to represent freedom, yet a lot of us don't feel free. A lot of us don't walk outside and feel like we don't have to look both ways. We don't walk outside and just see occupational freedom or racial freedom or gender freedom, occupational freedom. We don't see a lot of the freedoms that this country has promised us. And I think that flag just doesn't represent what it's meant to. So in my opinion, it doesn't really represent anything. It's nothing but a mere illusion as to what we should be and what we could be. But right now, it doesn't really hold any value in my opinion. Ask a different person, ask a white person, ask a white Christian male, probably means a totally different thing. But to me, it just doesn't symbolize much.
I am a black female, and so the only way that I can honestly answer that question is to say that it honestly means nothing to me. I feel as if the American flag isn't something that I'm proud of because this country itself isn't something that I am proud of. Being black in America, over and over, we're faced with discrimination, hardship, abuse, and trouble. And, it's just not the same for white folks. So obviously America is not a country where everyone is considered or viewed equal. And that's honestly not something that I'm proud of. This country was built on the backs of slaves, the backs of others. This country was built on stolen land. So it's almost like I can't give this country an applause for the things that the country has done and the way that it treats me and my people. So when black people truly get our equality, and I mean truly, the civil rights movement, we did get a couple laws passed, but still in the minds of others, we're not equal. So when black people are viewed equal by everyone, including the people in the government, the people in charge, the people who have the authority to make these decisions that have an effect over our lives, then that's when I will be proud of this country. That's something I can applaud. But as of now, no, I can't take any pride in it. the flag means nothing to me.
So, what the American flag means to me nowadays is that it's pretty confusing to be black. Our ancestors built this and they were forced over here, but at the same time, America is based off of our culture. Yes, we are a melting pot, but almost anything pop culture comes from being black. So, it's like, do I celebrate America, or do I just feel like they've taken or basically just stolen everything from us? But at the same time, I kind of feel like I am an American who's just living here like everyone else, but it's just harder because of my color, even though it was my people who built it. So that's why it's pretty interesting to feel kind of confused to be an American right now.
Most of the wars fought for America are only for the betterment of white America. We were still enslaved after 1776, even though we had war heroes like Crispus Attucks who helped play a role in winning the Revolutionary War. And U.S. history books warp history to their own benefit. We are too disrespected by our own country to have any sort of pride in it.
So, what do I think about the American flag? Yeah, no. I don't resonate with it. I don't care for it. And that's because I feel like it represents the idea that this nation does not perpetuate, which is the idea of unity and justice. That's why you have the Pledge of Allegiance. You have all of these documents, all of these morals that were created at a time and by people who still to this day do not recognize the majority of the citizens of this nation who are minorities, who work for this country, who built this country. So that's why I don't mess with the American flag, because it represents morals that are just so negligent of what really matters and who really matters.
I believe the flag itself is fine. However, I also believe that some of the people that are quote unquote sworn to defend and protect it and uphold what it means, they are not.
A 24-year-old African American. I do not associate myself with the flag, the American flag. It does not represent me well, because this country does not represent me well. It doesn't protect me. It doesn't protect my mother, my father, my sister, my cousins, family, friends. It's a symbol that I don't think is for us, for black people. I don't think it has never represented us well. So I don't associate myself with it, and I'm not going to associate myself with the symbol of a country that is hell-bent on erasing me and mine out of existence, and hell-bent on continuing the discrimination and the blatant racism against my people. So no, I don't associate myself with the American flag, because it's done nothing for me. Nothing good anyway.
I would like to personally thank those who participated in this questionnaire for my podcast. I'd also like to thank those who are out there risking their lives to protest, because I know that has been so brutal, even though everyone has been peaceful. I'd also like to thank those who are even raising awareness from their homes, just doing anything that they can to continue to fight and for us to truly be free. Thank you for listening to Sugar Honey Iced Tea with Lori B.